Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading, so the second half of April. And we move, we've got the Tower. So there is an eclipse happening in the sign of Aries. The new moon in Aries on the 29th, at 29 degrees of Aries, and it's on the last day of Aries season. And then we have, boom, the Tower, release and revelation. This is, as you know, eclipses can bring change, activated change in some way, shape or form, or a reset. So this can happen up to 6 months after the event, but being in a fellow fire sign, any kind of Leo energy that you've got at around 23 to 29 degrees of Leo is going to be really affected by this new moon energy. And it very much could be a bit of the Tower shows you what you've outgrown and what the new things are that you're ready to move into now. So I love this little iguana looking a little bit grumpy here, but also just going, okay, I understand that the environment around me is potentially changing color, changing form, and I need to change with that as well. There's also this sense of no need to, I'm kind of getting this idea with the iguana of blending into the background. And it's almost like, I feel like there could be a little bit of resistance to the change, but it's almost like the universe is saying it's time to not blend into the background. It's like the lights have turned on and suddenly you're being seen and you ready or not kind of thing. So yeah, the Tower, interesting coming in. So potentially some kind of unexpected or activated change is coming through, release, revelation. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Leo. We do move into Taurus season pretty much straight after that new moon eclipse, the solar eclipse. And yeah, we move straight into Taurus season and then into a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Taurus. So what's shifting and changing, Leo? Strength card. Sun, Leo, Pluto is coming in. Ooh, Leo. This actually feels quite big for you. It really does. And I like that it is activated within, the fire. We've got the fire of the Tower, which is very Mars-like, very Uranus-like. So it's very much activated change, potentially seeing things from a different perspective. But I kind of get that your mind's being open to all these new possibilities now and something's being unlocked inside of you. And it really is showing you, it may be that there's been something that didn't quite make sense or something that is coming together here. It's kind of like sometimes when you have the thoughts or the ideas just kind of floating around, then suddenly it's like zzz, the electricity just goes in. The Tower's very much like an electricity moment of zzz, something going in and focusing and a message coming straight in for you, Leo. And it's unlocking Leo here. And we have Pluto saying that this is potentially something deep within you that's ready to transform. So yes, it feels exciting. Strength card is the card of Leo, like we said, unlocking your courage, your bravery, focusing on your strengths, all these really fantastic things, because they keep showing me like the little iguana just kind of like trying to hide in the background. Then suddenly, boom, the lights come on and everybody's looking at him and he's kind of going, oh, okay. It's a moment where, like I said, you feel very seen and maybe you're not expecting it or not ready for it. But the Strength card is saying, yes, you are ready. You're ready for this. You're strong enough for this. You're brave enough for this. So it's kind of interesting. Yes. Let's see what else is coming through. So some kind of interesting change that's going to require a lot of courage and bravery. And they're the things that you are the best at, Leo. That's why it is the Leo card, the Sun and Pluto. So Sun represents your soul's expression of who you are, your vitality, your joy. And Pluto is going deep into the underworld, showing you some truths that are being unlocked here. So, wow, let's see what else is coming through for you, Leo. So, Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. We have the Knight of Wands. Yes, you are heading into action, the Knight of Fire. And yeah, I'd also love it if you would like to check out the beautiful Patreon community that we're building and growing at this moment in time. It's a whole heap of extra content in there, toolkits for working with energy, meditations, access to all the extendeds. There's just a whole heap in there. We're building a beautiful community at this moment in time. So we'd love to have the Leo energy there. Love it if you check it out. The link for that is in the description box below. The moon. Okay, in your conscious mind. Happening here, Leo, the moon. At the base, the King of Pentacles. Okay, money. Money might be on your mind. The Seven of Pentacles, this is we're moving into the very much we got fire and earth. This is, you're going to see them happening so quickly. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. Wow. Knight of Pentacles moving forward slowly. The World. There's something ending here. There's something ending and something that you're wanting to leap into. So the Ace of Swords, you're wanting the clarity. It's right next to the moon, which is confusion. The Six of Cups. Okay, and oh, the Emperor. Wow. I want to pull one more card, the Six of Pentacles. Wow, okay. And the Seven of Swords. My goodness, okay. Plans might change. And like I said, we do have the Mercury retrograde energy that's coming through with this, but I feel like ultimately you're taking control of a situation here. So we have as the main situation, the Knight of Wands. This is off on the next big adventure, just creating change, moving forward, feeling really motivated to bring in positive change in your life, in a certain aspect of your life at this moment in time. It's got a lot to do with the material realm, I would say. So a lot to do with money, home, career. So could be feeling quite ambitious and motivated with that, with the Emperor coming out as well. It's crossed by the Justice card. So it may be that it's kind of like you're leaping into the unknown. There's some sort of contract that, wanting to bring in to this positive change with the Knight of Wands, but there's some sort of contractual agreement or contract that's blocking you here, or some sort of legality here with the Justice card that's kind of blocking you. So it might feel like, I'm wanting to go off and do all these things, but I've got to these, the Justice card can be like work agreements, money agreements, legal agreements, but they can also be relationship agreements. I have to consider somebody else. There's something I really want to be doing here, or something I want to be moving forward with, but there's this block here with the Justice card. Maybe you've got work obligations or some kind of, contract you have to honor when it comes to like a rental agreement or a mortgage or something like that. So there's just this sense of, okay, there's something that you're wanting to kind of move forward with. So we have in your conscious mind the moon. So the moon often represents confusion, that there's something underlying that hasn't been clear. And I was getting that with these two sphinxes, because the sphinxes speak in riddles, but it's like the electricity of the tower moment comes in and bzz, you get the clarity that comes through, understanding what needs to shift in a situation where there's something that's underlying and not clear at this moment in time. So it definitely could be around the home energy as well. The moon represents the home. And so yeah, there could be some sort of contractual agreement around that is coming in. But yeah, the moon is also your intuition. So it's sort of like your intuition is going zzz and connecting to you inside your conscious mind. You're trying to pick up on something that you're intuitively making sense of here. At the base, we've got the King of Pentacles. So this is money. This is the card of Taurus. We see the bulls on the bulls on the throne here. So it's very Taurian. It's very much connected to the earth, connected to your body, connected to things that are well made, connected to luxury, the simple pleasures of life, food that you eat, the clothes that you wear, the place that you live, where you're going out, and who you're with, like your physical needs of your body as well. There's this abundance that's wanting to come through with that. So it's like I want to enjoy these things a little bit more and to be able to bring that in. So yeah, I just get this sense of really connected to your body in some way, shape or form here with this. I mean, this Taurus king is draped. Like he's got the coat, the gown, what would we call it? The gown. It's like he's draped in this gown that has grapes all over that represents abundance. So a lot of sensuality is coming through with this as well. But traditionally and typically the King of Pentacles represents wealth, money, success, business. But I'm getting a lot of physical things that are coming in around it. Like I just get this sense of I want to enjoy something a little bit more, enjoy some pleasures and just simplify some things. So I feel like that could be really connected to money as well. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So we've got two sevens here, the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. The sevens do mean sort of like an evaluation, a reevaluation. So that would be real kind of starting to get that retrograde energy. But this is the past energy. So we haven't actually hit Mercury retrograde yet. But this is Taurus. So this is where there's been some sort of careful consideration about perhaps investments, how your money's working for you, how you're investing your time, effort, and energy, what you're putting into your body, what you're putting into your savings accounts, your bank accounts, what you're putting into your home, how you're investing all your time, effort, and energy. So it feels like there's been some sort of careful consideration and something that's perhaps required a little bit of patience to come through around that in the recent past. So I feel like it's like, yeah, you've planted these seeds that potentially you're wanting to see growth coming in your world at this moment in time, especially in the material realm. And it might feel a little bit like it's being a bit blocked at the moment, or it's not moving forward as fast as you were kind of hoping it would. So it kind of is saying here with the Ten of Swords that part of this release and revelation of the Tower is this is an ending that comes in with the Ten of Swords. So it's kind of like with that eclipse-like energy, something could unexpectedly finish or end that comes in with this. And this can be related to a belief system as well. The fact that there's something that's been deep inside of you that's being unlocked. Sometimes we can have conflicting belief systems. It's like I planted this seed, I want to see the growth. But perhaps you've got, maybe it's like kind of like I've invested money, I've started something that could bring me more money. But it's, there may be a little bit of a reevaluation about that. But then it's like, why isn't it growing as fast as I want it to? Or, just thinking about it, it's progress in some way, shape or form. Doesn't have to necessarily be in a negative way. But I think you're kind of coming up against some kind of conflicting belief. So it's kind of like maybe there's some sort of belief that, just as an example, doesn't have to be this, that say you're wanting more money coming in. Perhaps you've got a belief that people that have money are bad in some way, shape or form. So strangely, you've planted these seeds, but they're not fully coming to fruition because of some sort of belief system that you've got here. So this could be the same thing to do with the food that you're eating. I just get this sense of something's going in and being invested and kind of, going into a place. So it's like food going into your body, or time going into something, or money going into savings account. So it's kind of all into some sort of investment. So it's just this sense of it's kind of you've planted that seed. But this is very much like saying there's a new dawn coming, but it is requiring you to let go of some kind of old belief system in order for this to move forward. And this could be quite revelatory when it comes in. You're presenting as the Knight of Pentacles. So this is where it's like you're being very patient with it as well. There's a sense of I understood that the seed that I was planting was something that may take a while to come to fruition. But there's still this sense of just evaluating it. So the Knight of Pentacles is kind of somebody that's thinking longer term and thinking, because it's slow moving energy, something's moving very slowly, and maybe you want trying to slow something down and questioning why is it going so slow. That could be something about it. But the Knight of Pentacles has the foresight to think about the future as well. These seeds that you're planting in the material realm, they're very much, things that could, you could see the benefit of that in say a year's time, or 2 years, 5, 10 years time. So it really is about kind of thinking of the bigger picture, the longer term here, setting some longer term goals. So interestingly, but the Knight of Wands is also very much like wanting to set a goal, but it's more Sagittarius energy of I want to set the goal, then let's go off on the big adventure. And it can be a little bit like a little less conversation, a little more action, please. Whereas these seeds are kind of still nurturing. They're planted and they're still kind of, finding their way. So they're not ready to come out yet or to grow as fast as perhaps you're wanting. So there could be a bit of impatience with that in a way. But strangely, I think you're being very patient. So I think there might be like conflict, as in there's a part of you that's impatient, wanting it to come faster and happen faster. There's another part that understands it's going to take a while. So the energy surrounding you is the world, and this is an ending. Like I said, there's some kind of ending that's occurring here with the Tower, unexpected ending, or just understanding that something's just not right for you anymore. And so you're letting it go. You're finding closure, shutting that door, just going, no, it's over. So the world is like a sense of completion as well that's coming through. You might be finishing up with something or completing something. And the world card often wants to bring in like a release from that, from a cycle ending. So that feels really important. The world can also represent luxury. So I do get this kind of sense of wanting something to be better than what it is, or wanting some of the good things in life to come through. So for example, if you wanted to go away, it'd be like, I want to stay at a really nice hotel. Not, I don't want to go camping kind of thing. Although camping's very close to the ground. It's something very grounded. So yeah, I guess camping would work. But it's kind of like just wanting the best of out of the experience, I guess, is probably what I'm trying to say with the World card. So in terms of hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Swords, and this is the clarity. This is looking for clarity, a new start and a new contractual agreement. So we're seeing that you're being blocked by some sort of contract, and the Ace of Swords is saying, I just want to either be free of that, end that contract, or to be able to move on. It can be cutting ties with something. So again, I feel like there's something that's kind of blocking you at this moment that you're wanting to move on from. And then as an outcome, we've got the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, interesting. This is where somebody from the past could return here. Some kind of work opportunity or boss or somebody very powerful, some sort of authority from the past could return. And it's coming with this Six of Pentacles. So this could be somebody with some kind of offer or gift that's coming towards you. So it's like the Six of Pentacles is the past, and the Emperor is somebody very powerful that is giving you something here with the Six of Pentacles. So this could be some sort of old issue around control of money. That could be something that comes up with it. But I feel like there's a little bit of extra that's coming through for you with the Six of Pentacles. It's kind of either be open to receive a little bit more or to give a little bit more. So this is your time, effort, energy, or money. So there's something that's being balanced out here. The two sixes represent balance, which is actually really nice. Balance in the material realm, balance emotionally. And the Emperor can be you bossing up, taking control of the situation and restoring some kind of balance. That is, and it is requiring like a change to bring in this balance, which is really nice. But this is kind of, where it's like people out of the blue can come back, and you haven't seen them for a long time or haven't heard about them for a long time. And then there's something really beneficial coming to you that just restores some kind of balance. So for some of you, this is like getting a pay rise or getting a little bit of extra money with your business, or somebody paying a little bit more attention to you. And it's just like you're getting, the Emperor energy is Aries energy. So it's like you just either giving a little bit more or getting a little bit more. And so the Six of Pentacles, like I said, can be some kind of gift that's coming to you. So it feels like, this is all heading towards something really positive, which feels really exciting. So it could feel like, I feel like it feels like a blessing in a way. So let's see what we have. Like we have as an overall energy, the Seven of Swords. And this is where it's almost like the moment that the Tower happens and there's this release, and this is kind of like maybe some kind of revelation or download, or I just need to kind of let that go, whatever that is that I've been holding on to. It's almost like it's left you scrambling. It's kind of like plans have to change quickly, or ideas around a situation or a plan has to shift and change in some way, shape, or form. And so there's kind of like a reevaluation of what's going on. But what's coming in is something really so positive here with the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So it's kind of like you might have to move quickly when this change comes in and kind of readjust. But when it comes in, it's something kind of very solid here. So let's pull an affirmation card for you. It says, I can release the past and forgive everyone. Okay. I free myself and everyone in my life from old past hurts. They are free and I'm free to move into new glorious experiences. Yeah, interesting. So this old past hurts thing is something that's been around of late, and it's the Mars in Cancer energy squaring Chiron in Aries. So, but really what it's doing is Mars is going to have a nice little trine with Neptune in Pisces later in the month, where you can find the forgiveness for some of these old wounds, these old resentments, these old hurts, these past hurts. And so it could have been something from the past that had held a power over you in some way, shape, or form. And it's something that kind of potentially put you a little bit out of balance. And so it's saying what has been that belief system around that has kind of blocked something on the material realm that is ready to unblock, and you're ready to kind of get more of what you need coming in. So move into new glorious experiences. And that's why I feel like there could be some sort of unexpected offer coming in here, or some sort of unexpected contact or person coming through that's kind of like, this is the thing that you need to be able to move forward that you've been looking for. So it's just not coming in a linear fashion. It's coming in a bit of a like, oh, wasn't expecting that kind of energy. So let's pull a charm for you, Leo. But this spirit of forgiveness that's coming through is actually releasing you and setting you free. So yeah, I think that's the wonderful thing we have. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is always like the seal for me in the seal show. It's like the performing seal. So it's all about what you've been trained to do and the social expectations around that. And so I feel like there's almost like something that this is what's being released, the belief system around that, around what you're capable of, and releasing somebody else's expectation or opinion of you, and just coming back to yourself, like something's being unlocked inside yourself. Like you've got the courage to go, this is me. I'm the Emperor. I'm strong. I'm taking action. I'm making something a concrete reality. I'm making something really successful, and I'm releasing that old belief system here. So I'm no longer the performing seal, which is a very disempowered energy. Yeah, they get fed, they get the money, they get the things that they need. Well, they don't get the money, but it's kind of like, we perform roles all the time, and we're trained up to certain things. So for some of you, this can be like there's some sort of training that's coming in, or performance that's coming through with this. But I think ultimately the base of it is about connecting you to your authenticity. They keep bringing me back to that strength card with the lightning bolts going to the Leo symbol and the key unlocking something within you. And then we've got the infinity symbol above your head there. It's got like is that a swan? What is that? It's some kind of like white bird, maybe like an ibis. I guess it's Egyptian. So, but it's very much this sense of there's, a sense of peace that can come through inside your mind, but so much is being like ancient wisdom and knowledge is being unlocked here. So it's like, yeah, you coming back to a source of power within yourself and going, I'm happy to perform the roles and be powerful within that space. So yeah, it's An interesting reading, Leo, but I feel like there's just something unexpectedly good comes out of it, which is actually really good. So that's the reading. Thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, if you're interested in the beautiful Patreon community that we are building and growing, love it if you check that out. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. There is no extended reading for the mid-months, but they will be coming back in again for the monthly readings. And please take care.